What's going on, gang? It's your boy Danny the Barber with the fade department, and today we got a good video for y'all. We got a burst fade tutorial with the beard lineup. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right into this one. Let's get it. Alright, so starting with step one, we're gonna go ahead and set a bald guideline in, y'all. And for these, I like to start at the temple, and I like to go down to where the V is gonna be, working my way up, meeting in the middle. Y'all make sure to go ahead and cut all this hair off as even as possible, because this will make the next step a lot more easier. And after you get done with step one, you should have something like this. Notice the little rainbow shape. You know, we didn't dig too far in, we didn't dig too far low. Moving on to step two, go ahead and use your full shaver on the hair you just removed. Make it as bald and smooth as possible. It's going to go ahead and create a great transition for y'all's fade. Y'all can go ahead and fold that ear down to ensure getting a smooth shave across the head. Alright, look, so go ahead and starting with step three. This is going to create the fade. We're going to go use the lever open, no guard, going up about ½ an inch. You want this to be as even as possible, following that shape we created with the trimmer. And on a burst fade, it can be difficult to get that burst effect on your fade, but go ahead and look how I use the trimmer going up, following that guideline that I created. And it's just going to make it a lot more easier instead of using your full blade on the fade. After you get your guideline even all the way around, go ahead and close your lever all the way and attack that very bottom line that you just created. It's not going to erase it completely, but we're going to start to fade it up quite a bit. And then right here, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my lever about halfway, and I'm going about halfway on that guideline. You don't wanna go high because you're gonna have to start the fade all over again. I'm really using my corners to really just chip away at this line. You don't wanna use your full blade because you will destroy that burst effect that you got going on. And if your clippers aren't completely zero gapped, you're gonna notice this little faint line. I'm gonna go ahead and attack that with my trimmer corner. I'm just really eating up that little bits of it. You don't wanna use your full blade because it will, like I said, with the lever closed, it will just destroy that burst effect you got going on. And moving on forward, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and go to step 5, that number 2 guard closed, and I'm gonna be scooping up. Y'all are never gonna want your fade to be higher than the hairline, so I'm just gonna go up about ½ an inch, scooping up. There's no need to rush this part of the process because this is creating the base layer of the fade. During a haircut, it is easy to get lost in the sauce, so don't forget to dust your client off. Make this process a little bit more enjoyable for them. You don't want them to be all itchy in your chair. And jumping on ahead, we're gonna go ahead and start step 6. I got my 1 guard all the way closed. In case you're a little confused on where you're gonna be attacking that 1 guard closed, I went ahead and pointed it out right here. I'm gonna just attack that line flicking up as I hit it. And make sure you do use the corner of your clipper and just follow that shape, man. You're gonna start to see this fade come to life. It's amazing. So that 1 guard will soften up the transition a little bit, but moving on to step 7, we got the 0 guard closed. And I'm just slowly moving up with my corner of the clipper, just kind of eating at that bottom line. It's just real faint, y'all. You just gotta really not push this fade up too high with this. And y'all peep game real quick. So this back of the fade is a little more steep, but notice how I use my clipper just hitting the corner, going up instead of trying to go out with it. And right here, I'm pointing out we can have a little softer transition. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I preach, detail work, you feel me? So I'm just using that corner, just really eating it up with no guard. You can't lay that blade flat because it will just erase the fade we had going. And with this step, man, a little goes a long way, so just pick at it, you feel me? All right, y'all, so this is probably my favorite part of the haircut. I'm gonna go ahead and start fading the beard up. I'm gonna throw that number 4 guard on just to debulk his area a little bit. And then just like we did with the fade on the side, we're gonna go ahead and use no guard all the way open, maybe about an inch. Then we're gonna go and close it all the way, and then you can adjust it halfway if needed. Once you're satisfied with that, go ahead and throw that 2 guard, close it all the way, and just go down maybe an inch. And y'all beginner barbers, y'all really want to consultate with your client, make sure this is something he does want done, because some people like to keep their beards nice and full. After I get that 2 guard smoothed out everywhere, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my 1 guard closed, and I'm attacking at that line I'm pointing out right here. I'm gonna just eat it up, you know what I mean? And I'm telling y'all, your corner will be your best friend on your clipper. Like, it is peanut butter and jelly, you feel me? And then just like the fade, we can go ahead and throw the 0 guard closed, the half guard, just corner work, picking at it, just deassembling that line. And if y'all do notice right here, there's a faint line. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the guard off and just poke at it again, hitting that little detail work. This will separate you from a lot of barbers. So right here, I'm pointing out exactly where I'm gonna cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap and pull as I go. This is something that you need to consultate with your client beforehand to know where he wants his beard line up at. And y'all don't wanna press too hard because the neck is a very sensitive area on the face. And if you are a beginner barber, go ahead and ask your client where he's gonna want his beard line up at. You know what I mean? Just they'll appreciate that you actually care instead of just throwing that trimmer on them. And make sure your trimmers are charged, because if they are dead, they will be pulling the hair right here. The neck is a very sensitive area, man. You do not want to discomfort your client. And if the beard lineup ain't my favorite part, the hairline is my favorite part. So I'm gonna go ahead and start attacking the hairline in the middle. I'm gonna work from left to right or right to left, no particular way, but I don't wanna push this hairline up too far, so I'm just barely inching at it. And with the corner, you do want to find the median of having it crispy and not pushing him back. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just follow the middle of the hairline to the corner. And then right here, I'm about to create his vertical bar, make sure it's crispy, but you do not want to push him back at all too far, trust me. And what you do to one side, you must do to the other. So I'm gonna just go ahead and follow in the middle, working to that right side now. I'm going to dig into his vertical bar a little bit to make sure it's crispy, but you do not want to push him back. And to ensure my client's comfortability, I'm gonna go ahead and start the beard lineup with the trimmer, because when you throw that razor on those thick hairs, it does pull and snag. So once I had an outline version of the beard, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that razor on and just ensure the crispiness, man. This is gonna take that beard to him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all notice how my thumb pulls up on the skin on my left hand, and then just gliding that razor down smoothly with my right hand. And man, my boy Serge beard lineup looking crispy already, you know what I'm saying? And this part isn't necessary, but it is crucial in being that type of barber. Some people hate it, some people like it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply enhancements to my client's vertical bars, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray his beard lineup a little bit with it. Y'all peep card placement. You don't want to go over his lips. You want to keep it as natural as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the lineup a little bit and spray a little bit inside the beard to ensure fullness. Then I'm going to go ahead and throw that card on the back lineup of his beard to ensure crispiness throughout the beard. And just in case y'all forgot how my boy walked into his barbershop, what 360 Jeezy be saying, you sit in my chair, I spin you around, and you walk out like, bam! My boy is crispy, my boy is slice and dice, man. This is a barbershop award-winning cut. And if y'all do want to support your boy, go ahead and follow my TikTok at DannyTheBarber30 or type in Fade Department on TikTok, man. We're about to hit 11,000. Let's get it.